Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of January 20th. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. If this video doesn't resonate with you, go check out your other two signs videos for more clues as to how your week will go for you. Yeah. All right. And so we are in the, oh, there's Mama Squirrel. Hi, Mama. We are in the Aquarius stellium that I talked about last week, and it's going to be doubled down with Mars joining Aquarius on the 23rd. So really taking action from that place of the humanitarian of the zodiac. And then we also have Neptune going into Aries on the 26th. So Aries in Neptune is a planet where we have a longer time period with this influence, and it's really showing us where when we had Neptune in Pisces for so long, we were doing a lot of dreaming, but we weren't really seeing our dreams coming out into the world. And so this is asking us to really bring our dreams to realities with Aries. Like if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be under Aries. Yeah. And just more on the Aquarius stellium, really beyond just being a humanitarian, Aquarius wants the best for humanity just because it's what should be in normal place. It's looking at systems that we developed in Capricorn season and saying, but what is more serving for everybody? Because there really shouldn't be any kind of standard for one person than another. Yeah, it's logical. And that's where, when I look at my Aquarius friends anyways, there's this high intelligence. They tend to be higher IQ. And a lot of people take it as being standoffish or independent. But it's really more about they just can't relate to everybody at that same wavelength. So they just live in their realm that they do, in that higher mind of the air signs. And yeah, like they just can't do things that they don't feel right doing. So that's where the energy is, Cancer. And for all of us, I'm using the Sedona deck this week. I love this deck. I got it for my birthday one year. I don't know how old it is. It's probably from the early 2000s because it's also got a lot of papyrus font. And we use that a lot to be like more like spiritual in the early 2000s. So it's a great deck. But what do we got going on? You leave it. I've got an angry meerkat. It's amazing. Anyways, excuse you. All the dogs are mad because the mailman's here. But you can see with all these dogs being mad at the same time, it's that collective. They're concerned for their collective. Collectively attacking the mailman. Sir, you're done. Hopefully. All right, let's see what we have going on for you. All right, so your first card, Quail. Follow your heart. Cancer, look at you. This is asking you to really put yourself and your joy first. And it's a time where there's a lot of distraction, but you really need to just prioritize you right now. That's going to be the best thing for you. Yeah? Here's your next card. Mingus Mountain. Indirect source. Indirect source. I used to live really close to these mountains. So Mingus Mountain is asking you to really sit with, like I talked about distractions in the first card. So where are you being distracted from yourself? And where, and like indirect source can be on the beneficial side as well, where do you have those little bits of joy? Like I have literally been chasing little dopamine highs for the last few weeks is a thing that I noticed, but they're what are getting me through the winter time. What's getting me through like seasonal depression or whatever is just chasing those little joys. So Cancer, you can really prioritize those right now. Yeah. Century plant, look upwards. Century plant, and I just talked about this with Taurus, I believe, where you have these types of plants, so they had, I believe they had a yucca, but aloes, agaves also do this as well, where, and century plants, they do this once a century, is why they're called that. And they tend to, when they do this, they shoot up all of their pollen, all of their flowers. And some plants do this where this is their last hurrah, this is their last ability to procreate. I'm going to shoot everything that I have in this one moment. And so Cancer, what I was also bringing up about this is prioritize your beauty and your joy. But when you look at this as the scale of frequencies, you have things like fear, suffering, anger down here. And then the further up you go, you'll end up with things like love and joy up here. But you have to get through all the other things, like courage is down here. I think acceptance is about here. And so for you, Cancer, where are you prioritizing looking up to your joy and your love? Because yes, there's a lot of things that can cause us to sink. And we're not saying that these negative emotions are bad. They're valid, they exist. We are all encompassing of all the things whenever we want to, but we can choose to live down here in this frequency, and we can choose to be up here in this frequency. And so this is saying to look up and choose your joy. That has been your whole reading. Cancer is choose your joy, your happiness, what you love in this lifetime. Yeah? All right, well, that's what I have for you with this deck. But I will leave you with a Kuan Yin oracle card. And so Kuan Yin is the goddess of compassion. And with us being in this transition from the snake to the year of the horse, which isn't till February 17th, we're going to look to how we can settle into this feminine energy. Yeah? And so here you are. The Tao. The Tao is always flowing, always nourishing life into creation, always presenting steps and solutions, always reminding us that we are perfect in this moment. You are being guided to relax and allow life to flow. Feel the joy of release and the wonder of how easy life can be when we let go of fear and control. Did she not just come up in your last freaking card? Cancer. So you have this hard moment of living in your heart space. And so sometimes that heart is full of grief. Sometimes that heart is filled with love. It just depends on the moment. It changes, it fluctuates. And listen to that heart. That was the mailman at our door. Oh my God, so offensive. So offensive, so offended. Okay, Watson is so mad at that mailman right now. It's okay. That's what I have for you. You have so many messages in your reading about really listening to your heart. So I hope that you find whatever healing you need there this week, Cancer, and I'll see you next week. Bye.